Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Pete. You're watching Pete J. Cooper the Model Builder. And we're going on with the Gullwing. Yes, the 300 Mercedes 300 SL Gullwing is what we're going on with. I've got parts, as you can see right there. First stage is 57, and this is all we do with it. We're going straight to 58 when we start, but let's get into this and do this beautiful build. Okay, let's get it out. In 57, we can say this many a time, when you do things like these and cutting plastic like that, be careful. Look at that. That is already in there. That's really nice. We're gonna put that there in this, because that's all we do in stage 57. Take that out of its plastic. We're going straight to 58, which is this one right here. We have one bag with CM screws, so let's get the tweezer out, because we need to get that out of the bag. All right, so this is what we have, and that's what we're going to put onto that, but we need this to keep it all neat without scratching. There we go. So that's how it's going on, and then we're going to put 2 CM screws right there, and we are going to get the oil closed, and we're using my standard screwdriver, which is the Kingdom, or what's called the brand, with a twisty top, which makes it easier to screw some of these screws in, because you put it in the palm of your hands and push and twist at the same time, as you can see me do right there. And on this side as well, from the outside. Really? Okay. And then you push it goes in from the outside with that in those notches right there. And you push it in down, because there are notches here as well. Wow, there's an opening thing there. Wow. And oh, this one is not completely neatly in there. There, that's it. These notches need to be in properly, as you can see right there. And that is another stage done with this beautiful door. Okay, we're going to get the whole thing closer again, turn this around and put this in, and make sure that you push those into the little notches, because there are little ends there, but you push them into the openings that are there, the slots. And where I've got JM screws, where are we going to use those? Okay, we screw them onto the side, but there's no screw holes to put them into, so I think they're just pushing against each other. Let's get the smaller screw head out. Let's check out the other door. Yeah, I just don't have the holes there. Oh wow, no, we need to wait for that. That's nice. Not. Have a look at that. I've got nothing here to screw into. Let's see if I can find if there's... No, the holes have just not been made. Alright, that's an email. See if I can do it myself, but I need to know how big they are. I'm gonna try it, guys, and if it fails, I'll ask Agora for a new one, because I've made some pictures. But I'm gonna fan myself while I'm doing this, because I'm sweating like a knot. When Agora, when the Chinese factory did this, if you can see right there in this little ridge, 1, 2, 3 holes should have been. So I could have put, let me just show you, just a second. So I could have put these in. As you can see right there are 3 screws hole, but I can't put that in if there is nothing in there to screw into. And it could have been the paints, but it's not. in my case. So what I will do is leave that there and take it from 60. Because from 60 on I can do it, because there everything is fixed, is in. And then I will have a look whether or not I can finish other parts if I don't have to screw them into it. So this is 60 and 61. 60 is the door, and 61 are the parts that we need to put the door together. There you go. And you do see those little holes here. You didn't see that at the previous one. So we'll do the whole thing with 60 and 61. Pushing that in from the top. Alright, let's see. I need something to... Yeah, I think this is the perfect size. There's a little piece of metal sticking out that is preventing me from putting those clips in properly, but I do need to do that carefully. Still not there. There we go. That sounds a lot... No, it doesn't yet. Well, it is in there. Let's leave it at that. There we go. That is the door done. We're going to the next step. Let's zoom this in a little bit more. Now here we see what it should have been. We can leave those screws in because we haven't used them in the previous ones. Okay, have a look at those. There are 1, 2, 3 holes in there, and we have the same thing on this. And remember to put those into those points, and then we've got the holes here as well, and that's what we're going to put those JMs in. And we're going to get the Oro close. Okay, we're going to do the other side as well. They're hard to put in, guys, so be careful with them, especially the last bit of it. There we go. Got the middle ones in. Let's put the other ones in while I fan myself. And that's that door done. And then we've got the hinges to put it all in, but I can't do that. I can make the hinges, but I cannot put the doors in. So I'm going to leave that and see what we do in the next stage and see if I can do those anyway. Yeah, I've got all this bubble wrap from stuff that came in, and I can put these doors in there neatly without scratching them in any way, shape or form. So we're going to put those all away and see what we do in the next one. As you can see, big box is possible to do. So I'm going to have a quick look whether or not we can do the next stage, and if we're not bouncing into problems due to the fact that that door isn't working. So we'll have a look and see what we can do. We can do that. We can do that. And then we have to put it into that. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to wait until I have the parts in to do it, the thing in. Okay, so I'm going to close up, clean up, and you'll see only this part of the video. I cannot finish it off by putting the doors in, but we'll do that in a separate video a little bit later on. Can't go on, can't finish it. Last stage is putting the doors into the frame. I can't do that because that door I have is not good, and you know, I don't want to put the door in then take it out again and break things. So hope you will join me next time when I can fix this or any of my other builds that you see behind me or on my channel. Thank you very much and see you next time. Bye bye.